A lot of my students ask me whether or not they can learn to design for XR without a headset. The short answer is it depends on whether or not you want to be any good at your job. Imagine trying to design experiences on a computer or a mobile device without having ever used that device or without the ability to test your experience on that device. It wouldn't be a very good experience. The same holds true for XR. If you want to design for XR, you need to have access to the devices for which you will be designing the experience. Now, to clarify, if you want to stick to just designing experiences for mobile devices such as smartphones, then you only need to have a smartphone that supports XR. But if you're wanting to design experiences for head-mounted displays or headsets, then you'll need access to that headset. For example, if you wanted to design for mixed reality, you need a mixed reality headset. If you want to design for virtual reality, you need a virtual reality headset. If you don't know the difference in these types of realities, check out the link in the description to learn more about it once you're done watching this video. But let's get real. Money is an actual thing, and if you don't got it, you don't got it. So here's my advice for what to do depending on your budget. When I started learning to design for XR, I didn't have the money for all of the expensive equipment, and it was way more expensive back then than it is now. So I worked with what I had. I went to tech stores that let you try out headsets. Once I was convinced myself of the value and the potential that I saw with XR, I got a cardboard headset, which is a phone-based headset that lets you try very simple experiences on your smartphone. These headsets are super cheap and are some of the first headsets that made VR accessible to the masses. And this is all you really need if you don't have a budget and you want to experience VR for yourself, and if you want to start working towards your career now. There are a lot of cardboard headsets out there that are ridiculously expensive. Make sure you don't pay more than 2 digits for a cardboard headset. You're pushing it if you spend that much. If you spend more than that, you're getting ripped off. And now, thanks to prototyping tools like Bezy, you can start prototyping very quickly for free once you have your cardboard headset. But again, those experiences are going to be very limited because of the limitations of the tech, which is a smartphone. You can get an actual VR headset in the low triple digits if you have the budget to do so. I would suggest the Meta Quest 2 or the Meta Quest 3 since they are currently, as of the making of this video, your best options. Not only do they not require additional expensive PC hardware, they're also a combination of mixed and virtual reality in one headset, which gives you the best bang for your buck. Quest 3 costs a little more, but it's the newest headset and it also offers better quality experience in full color mixed reality. Keep in mind though that Meta does tend to discontinue older headsets soon after the release of a new headset, so even though the Quest 2 is cheaper, it may be discontinued in the near future. And also keep in mind that in order to use the Quest headsets, you have to have a Meta account. And depending on where you live, Quest headsets may not be available at all. For example, as of the making of this video, the Quest headsets are not available in China. Although I have heard news recently that they are working to get their headsets available in China again. In the meantime, if you're in the China region or another region that doesn't sell Quest headsets, you could consider a Pico as a good alternative if it's available in your region. Now, you can hook up a Quest or a Pico to your PC, not a Mac, PC only, to access higher quality VR experiences on your Quest or your Pico without having to buy a PC-based headset. However, in order to do so, you do need a high-end gaming PC that supports VR. To find out if your current PC can run VR, hit the Windows key on your keyboard, type DXDIAG, and hit the Enter key. This will open up your DirectX Diagnostic Tool. From here, choose your main display if you have more than one. In my case, I have an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2060 graphics card. I would say this is the absolute minimum that you'd want for a VR performant PC. Then you would type this graphics card information into your search browser of choice as well as VR Ready. Hit enter and see what comes up. If you have the budget or you already have an existing VR capable PC, you might want to go with a PC-based headset. But be aware that these are VR only headsets. They don't support mixed reality. Now let's talk for a moment about Apple headsets. This is a completely different beast. All the other headsets that I've been talking about so far will only run on a PC or as a standalone device. Yes, you can design and develop for Quest and PC-based headsets on a Mac, but it's a huge pain, and we don't have time to go into all of that right now. Take my word for it, it's a huge pain. However, it's the opposite for the Apple Vision Pro headset. In order to build and test on an Apple headset, you have to have an Apple computer as well as their suite of development tools. You can design and develop for an Apple headset on a PC, but you can't build and test directly to the headset from a PC. You have to have an Apple computer. So think about what you want in your career and whether or not you want to go the PC route or the Apple route. I actually have both Apple and PC. As of the making of this video, Apple headsets aren't available for purchase yet. They will be available for pre-purchase in early 2024. So to sum it all up, yes, if you want to be any good at your job and you're trying to design for XR head-mounted displays, you need access to the headset for which you are trying to design, whether that be virtual reality, mixed reality, or a combination thereof, or Apple headsets, because that's going to determine what kind of hardware you're going to need to invest in. I've included links to all the things in the show notes, and you can click on the screen right now to learn more about my top 5 favorite books for learning VR design. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one.